Chapter 1 A Maze Survival Game. You are listening at FameTV.info. Chapter 1 Maze Survival Game. Zhao Ba / vision became brighter. He looked around and couldn't / help being taken aback. Why did he come into a big room full of sand? There is sand under his feet, surrounded by a high wall made of marble bricks and mud concrete. There is a sun hanging above the room, the sun shines brightly, and Zhao Ba feels a little warmth amidst the fear. He only remembered that he was walking on the road in Dongguan City. His brain suddenly felt severe pain, and then he fell to the ground with other pedestrians, unconscious. How did he come back now? Where is he? Suddenly, a wicked man / voice came from his ear. Players chosen by the Lord God, welcome to the maze game world. You are now trapped in the maze. Please use your wisdom, courage, and luck to live hard. Understanding the rules of the maze game and making good use of the rules is the prerequisite for survival. 1. The maze game world consists of countless rooms and passages. 2. Each room has passages in 6 directions, which are front, rear, left, right, up, down. Enter these passages, and you can enter the next room. You can enter up to 10 rooms every day. 3. After entering the next room, the original passage will be closed, and you cannot return to the original room. Please choose carefully. 4. In the new room, you will encounter new things, or materials, or monsters, or players. 5. If you encounter materials, congratulations, this can keep you alive. If you encounter monsters, you can also get rewards if you defeat them. If you are a player, you can choose to trade, form a team, fight, and the winner of the battle can get everything for a loser. 7. The maze game world also has day and night, which is very important. 8. You will get the panel of the game. There are many functions on it, and it will be good for you to make good use of those functions. 9. Use the game panel to call out the portable base, where you can rest and entertain. This is the end of the introduction. Let's live hard. Zhao Ba couldn't / help but fell into deep thought. He only had an appointment with a beautiful woman in Dongguan City, and he was going to the hotel to exchange fencing. Lord God, let me go back. I won / waste any more. Zhao Ba tried to shout, but there was no response at all, and the Lord God ignored him. Having read countless novels, Zhao Ba naturally knows what the main is, but the general main doesn't / run the reincarnation team. How can he still play maze games? The conscious body of the main must be a guy with bad taste. This is really an appointment to lose contact. Zhao Ba called out his panel. Among the various functions, he first saw his backpack system, which contained 2 things. Rusty shovel. Although it is rusty, it does not affect the use. Your lifespan may not be as long as that of the shovel. Base remote control, garbage quality. You can summon the portable base. You are absolutely safe inside. You can upgrade it to make your living environment more comfortable, and at the same time expand the production function. Believe in the words of the Lord God. As long as your base is built like the Imperial Palace, you will be the Emperor, and the Sangong and Luyuan are indispensable. Just like a game, when Zhao Ba clicks on an item, there will be a text introduction next to it. It's just that every sentence of the introduction is followed by the words of the main god. Zhao Ba believes that the main must be a wicked bastard. Zhao Ba was not in a hurry to open the portable base. He sat on the sand and began to check other functions of the game panel. There is a room icon in the upper right corner, which shows 0, representing the number of rooms that Zhao Ba has entered. Now Zhao Ba has not entered a single room, and it is still in the initial state. The upper left corner is Zhao Ba / blood volume and the current state of the body. The blood volume is full, and the physical state shows that everything is good. Below the blood volume and physical status are the player / level and experience bar. He is now LV.1. Through different rooms, he can get different amounts of experience. After upgrading, the player /s physical fitness will improve. The lower left corner is the chat area, which are the world channel and the regional channel respectively. Each player can only speak in the chat area once a day. Xiao Ba looked at the world channel, where many players' speeches had already flashed. My god, who knows what /s going on now? What is the main god? Is he a god? I am a devout believer in God. How could God send me to this place where no shit? The buddy above, Don /T you know the Lord God. We have crossed, if you are not good, you will really go to see your God. The game of maze survival, I think it is the game of maze death. These conversations are just some people /s discussion, not very nutritious. What Xiao Ba wants to see is about the countermeasures of the maze game. It /s like looking at the strategy before playing the game. The chat area is not for talking nonsense, the number of available times per day shows that it is for exchanging survival experiences. Xiao Ba switched the chat channel to the regional channel. The fixed number of people in the regional channel is 1000, and the avatars are all photos of real people. Next to the photos are their names and levels, such as Xiao Ba LV.1. All are level 1 now. Nikier LV.1. Everyone knock on the wall to see if they can hear an echo. Lee Sanson LV.1. Don /T think too much, the material of this wall is definitely not as simple as you see, it is indestructible, and the sound insulation effect is definitely better than the small hotel you went to open a room in. Zhao Feiyang LV.1. Lord God game, ASN /T this the place I want to go the most. Damn it, I finally Don /T have to go to work to be a hard worker, go to your mother /S 996, it /S for nothing. Xiao Ba was a little disappointed, and it was the same in the regional channel, no one took any action. Calm down his mood, Xiao Ba did not take any action, he felt that he should wait for others to take action, and then act by himself, rashly entering the next room, might be in danger. It is called life, but it is death. Zhao Baxin said that he is more cautious than others in unknown areas. The game panel also has some miscellaneous functions, such as auction, trade, and production. The auction is a platform created by the main god, and players can put things on it for trading. Trading is the same as auctioning, but between players. The production function is more complicated, and the production conditions of some items are written on it. Bread. Flour 0/50 g, water 0/100 ml, stone knife. Stone 0 to 1 inch spear. Timber 0/2 inch. This function is not empty-handed. Players need to go to other rooms to find materials for synthesis, and only some simple items can be synthesized. Special items require players to find blueprints to make. If you want to make good use of the crafting system and live well in the game, you must go to other rooms to collect supplies. At this point, Xiao Ba clearly knows how to play the maze survival game, but who knows what he will encounter after opening the next door and entering the passage room. Dead or alive? It would be great if we could know what is in that room before entering the next room. Xiao Ba didn't /T think too much, took out the remote control in his backpack, turned on the switch, and after a while a broken thatched cottage appeared in front of his eyes. Although the base of the thatched cottage is dilapidated and leaky, it has all the functions it should have. In the base, players can place items that cannot fit in the backpack, and the size of the items placed inside is not the actual size, but is reduced countless times, similar to the game. When players feel tired after exploring countless mazes, they can rest in the base. After the base is upgraded, it will be expanded and transformed, with functions that the current level does not have, such as reclaiming a piece of farmland, using the base to produce complex items, and even building turrets to turn the base into a war fortress. Xiao Ba exited the room, turned off the remote control, sat on the sand, and checked the chat area again. No one moved, and the time passed little by little. The light of the sun in the sky began to weaken, Zhao Ba's stomach began to growl, hunger came continuously, and the feeling of hypoglycemia made Zhao Ba very uncomfortable. It is unbearable for a person who eats 3 meals a day in a modern society to go without eating or drinking for several hours. Someone has already started to cry in the chat area. Xian Fudwa LV.1. Is there any big brother who is willing to trade me a piece of bread, and when the game is over, I will give you $1 million. Zhou Jianghe LV.1. I/am freezing to death, I/am wearing single clothes, and my room is full of ice and snow, should I go to the next room? What should I do? I don/t want to die. Wu Qian LV.1. Even if you are hungry like this, it is not a solution. Let /s start to act. Don/t keep thinking about letting others be guinea pigs. You are not stupid. It depends on your luck. I hope there will be food in the next room. Everyone didn't take any action, and they all wanted others to provide them with information after they took action, but others were not stupid. Zhao Ba stood up bravely, he couldn't /t stay, he had to act, in case he entered the next room and there were monsters inside, he still had physical strength and could defeat it. Just as Zhao Ba was about to enter the passage ahead and was about to open the door to enter the next room, he suddenly discovered an abnormal phenomenon. Walking into this passage, you will enter a huge room of ice and snow. There is nothing inside. You are wearing summer single clothes. If you are unlucky, you will freeze to death inside. In front of the passage, there is actually a text prompt. Book Friends Group QQ 9514300026, end of this chapter. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.